right now I would like to introduce the director of the Senior Center, Mike Crawley.
I'm glad you got my name right. I wrote that poem. I wrote that poem. Thank you, Brian. All right, thank you again. This is always a special day here where we get to honor all the volunteers that help out to make this senior center what it is. I think it probably now this is 9 years or something of that nature I've been here. And like I said, the only reason I stayed was because of all the volunteers that have been here and have been here, and we have lost a few over the years. But it's a great center, and a lot of people compare us to other centers around the general vicinity, and we pride ourselves on here as being more of a family-led community, and that all starts with all the volunteers that we have. It shows you, I mean, dedication you guys have here was much appreciated by us and everybody in town. So I thank you very much.
Okay, just a little something. The Cumberland Senior Center greatly values the volunteer spirit. It is inspiring and heartwarming to see all of these volunteers supporting the Senior Center. Each and every individual who donates their time to this organization is making our community a better place to live. Their contribution improves the quality of life of the people that they are helping. Their dedication, commitment, and compassion are remarkable. Once again, thanks to all of you who are involved in making the Cumberland Senior Center a wonderful place. Thank you, volunteer. Thank you for your time, so generous and kind. Thank you for all you do for us and others too. Thank you for showing up with passion, oh so true. You're an awesome volunteer. We appreciate you.
Okay. Everyone that sits at the desk takes their time, to greet everyone, and the place is really just a better for all of you that are helping out. So thank you all.
We recognize Sophie too, which I guess Mike reached over into the recreation department.
Yes.
So we want to recognize. I mean, we want to recognize
Thank
Sophie.
you.
Yeah, that was my bad. So Sophie is our official photographer here for the parties. So all those pictures there, I mean, Karen's been there, but it's on Sophie, we put that on Sophie, they put all the pictures there after all the functions that we have. All right, so this year what we got is some mugs, that it's insulated mug where you can put your coffee or your cold drink in there. I don't think any of you have any cold alcohol drinks, so just put your coffee or your tea in there. It has a town seal on one side, and Cumberland, it just says Senior Center on the other. So it's a nice.
So we're going to do the citation and pass that out. So I need Sophie and Maya and Sarah to come up.
Is he in alphabetical order?
Nope, just come
They're
up.
not?
So,
Oh, no, I don't.
so what I'm going to do,
Yeah.
so what I feel like if you can take a picture of each person, I'm going to say their names, and then Mike is going to hand, you guys are going to hand out the citations. So when I call your name, come up, and then we're going to take a picture. We're going to take a picture. Yours are probably alphabetized, right?
I put it that way.
Sure you did.
I didn't want to get in trouble, so I put them in alphabetical order. There's little pins, there's little couple of pins.
Okay, so let me just get up the mic.
I don't expect that.
Okay, so let's begin. So for our very first, we're going to call up Connie Almeida. Connie is a former volunteer of the year, and Connie also is in charge of our Senior Center library. Come on up, Connie. Or we can go to you, Connie, if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can, Sarah, we can go over to Connie.
Today we're coming to you.
I need the mayor to take a picture with her as well. Mayor.
We'll get the mayor, we'll get
Hold on, we're gonna get the mayor over there quick.
I got a lot of these pictures of you.
Okay, next, please come up, Barbara Atella.
Yes, sir.
Barbara is our Monday morning receptionist. Thank you, Barbara.
We'll get a picture of it over here.
I'm gonna recognize them anyway. Okay. So just, here, put that there.
Can't have them out for another week.
Okay, our next one is June 8th. June couldn't make it today, but June runs my Kentucky Derby party every year. So, clap for June. And then I'll call up Denise Barry. Denise is a member of our bingo staff. She's a runner for us, and she also helps serve our lunch when needed. Thank you, Denise.
Why are you laughing over there? All right.
The next up, he couldn't make it, is our Tech Corner guru, Mike Belleville. So we'd like to recognize Mike for all his hard work. Next up is Guy Boulay, who was here earlier, but he couldn't stay. He's our Medicare guy, volunteer, helped so many people with their health benefits. So thank Guy. Next up is Eleanor Bose. We haven't seen Eleanor in a while, former volunteer of the year. Welcome back, Eleanor. She's with her daughter Karen.
I'm gonna beat my horn now, get out of my way.
I've seen you drive.
You're gonna get arrested.
It ain't pretty. Hold on, I'm gonna carry that for you. That's why we want your daughter, so she can take care of you.
Okay, next I'd like to recognize Olga Caswell. Come on up, Olga. Olga has been a long-time member of the Senior Center. She ran our Monday Card League for over 25 years. Yep.
Olga, keep your clothes on. Keep your All right, over here, Olga. Thank you.
Next up, Darlene Clavitt. Darlene is our all-around helper. She allows me to boss her around and doesn't get too mad about it. She helps in the kitchen quite a bit and anything else we need.
That's my Jason. Right, she's got my little vagrant.
Next up is a gentleman, he couldn't make it today, Lou Costa. He's part of the dynamic duo of Brian and Lou. So I'd like to recognize him. He is a helper of Brian's who brings us all the wonderful candies from Cormac, etc. So, thanks, Lou. Next up, Rob DeGesse. Please come up. He is our overall Senior Center helper. He helps in the kitchen, reception, the garden, Christmas. Another one I boss around and he doesn't mind too much.
No, she wants to be around too.
Next, Ruth Genro. Ruth is a former volunteer of the year. She was also a very long time Tuesday receptionist. Her and her friend Eleanor did it for quite a few years together. So.
Yeah, why don't we'll go over there? We'll go over to you, Ellen.
Karen.
30 years.
Oh, 30 years, wow.
30.
Thank you.
You'll have a cold drink in that too, I know that.
Okay, the next person, if anybody has ever read a column I write, I mean, I don't write, I post in my newsletter. Definitely don't write. Meredith's Corner, Meredith Gilbert. Meredith not only writes a column in our newsletter, she's also my co-leader of my Conversation Cafe and helps me out a lot. Thanks, Meredith. Next up, I'd like to call up Lee LaRock. Lee was last year's Volunteer of the Year. She's giving up her title. She is at our front desk 4 days a week. Next up, Mary LaValle. Mary is part of our bingo staff. She has been quickies for a lot of years. We'll say over 25.
Yeah, that's 25 years.
Next up, I'd like to call Tina Littlefield. Tina is our Thursday receptionist. She's also an overall helper at numerous lunches, our picnic, Christmas. Next we have Margie Marsland. Margie, we'll come over there, Marge. They'll come over there. Margie is former Volunteer of the Year, and Margie is also our Tuesday receptionist. Very hardworking. Thank you, Margie.
Stay right there.
I don't have to go there. All right, Margie. Okay.
Put it down. Where you sitting, right next to the...
Right there, right everybody else goes.
Next up is Claire O'Connor. Claire is a former Volunteer of the Year, along with Rosie, her mom, who everybody knew and loved. Claire also worked in the kitchen for many, many years.
Thank you, Claire.
Next up is Real Pari. Real is a former Volunteer of the Year and helper in everything at the Senior Center. He runs the Monday Card League, he tends the garden, he solicits raffle items from locals for the picnic, Christmas party, he works the bingo selling 50-50, and he also runs for the bingo. Thank you, Real. Next up is John Peru. John is part of our bingo staff. He's a caller for the bingo.
John.
I will call up Sally Peru. Sally is our bingo staff. She sells cards, but she, in addition, is head of our Foxwoods trip. She's the head coordinator. She helps with selling our raffle tickets, and she also helps in the kitchen if needed. I'd like to call up Mary Ricasino. Mary is our Wednesday receptionist in the morning. Next up is a new volunteer, Brian Smith. Brian is the other half of the dynamic duo of Brian and Lou. Brian has donated lots and lots and lots of items from Cormont, helps distribute them to us, him and his friend Lou, so thank you, Brian. Next up is Doris Sword. Doris has donated hundreds of raffle baskets to the senior center, all with her own money and her own beautiful vision of the baskets. Next up is Ralph's sword, the other half of the Doris and Ralph. I'm not sure if Ralph puts together any of the baskets, but he drops them off to me. So thank you, Ralph. Somebody who's not here, Steve Turney. He helps in our garden, and he also helps in pool tournaments when we run them. He couldn't make it today. We have Robert Verducci. He couldn't make it as well. He's not feeling well. He runs our Tuesday card league along with Real. Next up is Mary Wood. Mary's here. Mary is our leader for the Arts and Crafts class. Mary also helps us out with all our parties, Christmas, June picnic, sells raffles, and goes to businesses to solicit items for the seniors for the raffles. And last, he is not here, Tom Yupper, but Tom is our veterans expert. When he's in town, or he will take a phone call anytime. He lives in Florida part-time. He does our veterans affairs. So I'd like to say that's it. So congratulations to everybody. And now I'm going to hand the mic back to Mike for the announcement of Volunteer of the Year.
All right, just what everybody's been waiting for. Everybody guesses every year to try to figure out who is going to be the Volunteer of the Year. I know. It's a tough decision to make. That's why I do get input from Brian, Debbie, Karen, Andrea, everybody, just to see what they have to say. But it's my decision. It's not their decision. So if anybody's never happy, come see me. But no, there's no wrong person to pick as a Volunteer of the Year here, because everybody's deserving of that. So it is a very difficult decision to make every year. And there's so many people that have been here for many years, like Margie and some of these other, what you're saying, 30 years, over. Connie's been here since the 30s. Something of that nature. But so like I said, it's difficult. So this year I did something a little bit different than we've done in the past. I got 2 people as a Volunteer of the Year. I did do it once before. I did a mother-daughter, Rosie and Claire. We did that one year. But this year, and these 2 people, you'll realize that they are well deserving of this award and overdue, probably too. Like I said, I'm already in the process of figuring out who's going to be next year's. And it does. It takes all year to figure out, and make the right decision. But this year, there's no pressure. But this year we went with the bingo duo, selling the tickets, the quickies, the regular tickets. So it's my pleasure to Sally Peru and Mary LaValle. Jacket.
Oh, I wanted that. Nice. Oh, thank you so much. Yes.
All right, man, we'll go get the
How do I look?
Very nice.
You can make it a little bit.
Perfect. Hey, stay still
I
now.
told you I like it that.
Perfect.
We have to do it just for a picture.
Okay.
All right. Where's all right.
Right here.
Plus, we're going to be on cable news too. This is visible worldwide.
Wow.
We all over the state of Rhode Island.
Nice job. Oh, thank you.
surprised. Thank you very much. See, I said that it'll be well-deserved, and I mean, the people that get it, so every year it has been, so.
And who else but Sheriff but me and Mary?
That's right, you guys, like I said, the dynamic duo, I mean, so it was.
That's true.
And like I said, when we come through the names and just figure out who's who, and then I said, well, that's the perfect, like I said, it was solely my decision, but I said, everybody had those you guys on our list to, that were
And
the
you know
things,
that
so.
when the first day me and John walked into the senior center after we moved out here, we didn't know anybody anywhere, so we walked in the building. First person I met was Mary. Mary was standing in there, and she got to talking up bingo. Come on, you want to play bingo with me?
So, hey, so now,
Come back Friday and we'll play bingo. I'll teach you.
so now when you win all the time, then we're gonna say, was Mary's fault for
I've
bringing
been
you
taught
here?
by the best.
Yep.
She put it in the article that she wrote.
Yeah. So thank you all for coming today. Thank you all for your volunteer throughout the year and years. Like I said, like I said, I think Karen mentioned all the volunteers of the year. We had Connie Almeida that's here, Eleanor Bose, Ruthie General, Lee LaRock, Margie Moslin, Claire O'Connor, Rio Paré, and now the two new ones, Sally and Mary. So thank you all, and thank everybody. We appreciate everybody for all you do for us here at the Senior Center.
Get everybody's input. What can I make? I asked for everybody's opinion.
Nice job, lady. Nice job.
Thank you.
I certainly was.
Sophie.
Oh. Don't forget, don't let us go. We do have dessert. We have cake for dessert, so don't have to leave. I almost forgot. That's the best part of dinner, dessert.
Yeah, but you remember we used to talk about those roads all the time? That's a short story. I try to eat it. But you play bingo. I don't remember what the others are, but one of them is road. They always, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I don't particularly care.
Well, here I am with our newest Cumberland Senior Center volunteers, the dynamic duo of Sally Peru and Mary LaValle. Congratulations. How do you feel, Sally?
Surprised, but thankful.
What about you, Mary?
Surprised and excited.
If anybody doesn't know this dynamic duo, they are a member of our bingo staff. They've been selling bingo cards for many, many, many years, and we thought they were very well deserving of this prestigious award. So, what are you gonna do for the next year to keep up your title for Volunteer of the Year?
Continue to sell bingo stuff.
And what about you, Mary?
Her too.
Yes.
Mary, how surprised were you when you won this award?
Shocked.
And what about you, Sally?
I was surprised.
Okay, well,
Pleasantly surprised.
we're very thankful to have you here at the Senior Center, and we want to say congratulations again for this prestigious award. Thank you for everything.
I'm here with Chief of Staff Sarah Belcher. We're honored to be here. You know, most of the last few times that we've been here has always been about like the construction of a building, or we were here with multiple politicians with the $35 insulin cap and the new buses and things like that. So Yeah, and it's, you know, and all the work that they have done, we're proud of you making some of the improvements here, but it is always the people, and obviously the volunteers are like a big part of any organization, so we're here to, we have a small token of our appreciation, and we just want to thank you for all you do, and keep up the good work. Thank you.
Right now, I would like to introduce the director of the Senior Center, Mike Crawley.
I'm glad you got my name right. No, I wrote that poem. I wrote that poem. Thank you, Brian. All right, thank you again. This is always a special day here where we get to honor all the volunteers that help out to make this senior center what it is. I think it probably now this is 9 years or something of that nature I've been here. And like I said, the only reason I stayed was because of all the volunteers that have been here and have been here, and we have lost a few over the years. But it's a great center, and a lot of people compare us to other centers around the general vicinity, and we pride ourselves on here as being more of a family-led community, and that all starts with all the volunteers that we have. It shows you, I mean, dedication you guys have here was much appreciated by us and everybody in town. So thank you very much.